I was born by the river, in a little tent, oh, just like that river. I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. It's too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. I go to the movies and I go downtown. Police come and tell me, don't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. I go to see my brother. Say, brother, won't you help me, please? But then he winds up knocking me right back down on my knees. There were times when I thought I couldn't last for long. Right now I believe I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Yes, I go to see my brother. I said, brother, won't you help me, please? But then he winds up knocking me right back down on my knees. There were times when I thought I couldn't last for long. Right now I believe I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes it will. are the reason I've been waiting all these years. Somebody's got to change. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. Oh, I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. Come down on your throne, leave your money at home. Somebody must pay. You are the reason I've been waiting all these years. Somebody's got to change. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. Oh, I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. Come down on your throne and leave your money at home. Somebody must pay. You are the reason I've been waiting all these years. Somebody's got to change. Well, I'm near the end and I just ain't got the time. Oh, I'm wasted and I can't find my way. Yeah, I'm wasted and I can't find my way. Oh, I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. Thank you. So now we're going to have a little divertissement while we bring up Mr. Jamie Winpenny. Woo! Mr. Jamie Winpenny. You can see, we do have a few people in here, but for social distancing, we filled them all up with helium, and they're floating up against the ceiling. We've got them duct taped in there so that they're nice and secure, sort of like astronauts. And crowds just really wanting to get in here, you know. A lot of people think it's a conspiracy that we... Yes, there is a microphone stand for him, and he will sit, and the microphone will go in the microphone stand that will represent various kinds of ways of being. And there is a... Let me get you a cornball. Say hi to the nice people.
Hi to the nice people.
Thank you, Gracie.
I've lost whatever social skills I've developed over 50 years.
Your social skills?
Allegedly. Allegedly developed or allegedly lost. You wait. So what's happening? Is this live right now?
This is live right now. People can watch it and see your face.
Well,
Here's a thing. Plug that in. Yes, I'm making the most of it.
so this is the longest, Alex, I've ever gone without shaving.
You're looking magnificent.
Yeah, also it's, we're getting up there with the record for bathing too.
Yeah, it's amazing how pungent it is right here, right now. You can't see it, but there's no paint on this cardboard, but the paint is actually starting to curl up a little.
I forgot to shower today.
Oh, I don't need much. halfway.
Hey,
That's fine, as long as I can hear it. That might be a little much. Wait.
And Alice is on the faders.
aye.
So,
That's my buddy. He's like, you're on what? Doing what?
who's in the what now?
What's on the what?
Who do?
What's the
Yeah.
Facebooks?
I stopped watching Facebook, he says. I was tired of being inundated with ads for new shoes because once upon a time I wanted a pair of new shoes. 7 years ago, I wanted a pair of new shoes, and ever since then, every single day, 4 times a day, I got an ad for shoes on my Facebook. Are you calling?
He's in
Yes,
Connecticut.
Oh, wait, no, oh, sorry. Wait.
What?
Hello?
I'm live
Come
on
in?
Facebook right now, homeboy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the, what page is it, Alex?
Anna O'Brien,
Anna O'Brien's webpage.
Hey, Dad.
Facebook page.
Yeah, clearly.
Hey, Uncle Dave. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hey, get on
Yeah,
there, Bob.
we're on Facebook now. If you want to.
I gotta go to
Yeah.
work.
We try to make this as much like Twitch as possible.
Well,
It's
you know.
extremely relaxed.
We're trying to resume where we left off.
I'm twitching.
What have you been doing, Alex? This? Social media engineering? I've just been hiding out, you know, like everybody else, in my pillow fort.
With
Eating Spam from a can, drinking my own urine out of mason jars,
And apparently not showering.
and, well, you can't prove that, again, allegedly. So we just start playing music?
Yeah, we're gonna play
I feel
some
like
music.
you should make jokes, or we should make jokes.
I think you've been doing a fine job of making the jokes.
The only people not following mask wearing protocols in my building are the people most at risk from the coronavirus, so I'll just point that out. My wife and I wear our masks faithfully. Alright, we're gonna sing a song about trust. Happens to be called Trust.
Trust.
It's in B.
In B, thank you.
I mean E.
E. Well,
It's an E.
I know that's totally fair
You're familiar
because
with
because
E?
you can say something different
You
to
remember
me.
you
Yeah.
might remember it from such words as eccentric.
Or I could remember it at the end of words like hyperbole.
Or like. Oh, when I leave my house in the morning, I check my phone to make sure, and I check my car from a button on my key ring, 'cause ain't a thing that the buggers ain't stealing. You can't trust no one. It's ruining my fun. Come on. Bartending at a gig last Friday, everything was going my way, but I made a margarita at the wet bar, and somebody took off with my tip jar. You can't trust no one. It's ruining my fun. Come on. One day in the future I'm hoping won't have to sleep with one eye open, or a gun underneath my pillow. It would be nice, but I really don't think so. You can't trust no one. It's ruining my fun. Come on. nut brown. It's a crazy bugger, burn the place down. You can't trust no one. It's ruining my fun. Come on. So here's a message for all you assholes who make the rest of our lives a hassle. If we catch a mess around with our stuff, somebody's gonna cut your nuts off. And you can trust me, son, that'll ruin all your fun. Come on. All of those are true stories.
Amazing.
True
What life you
stories.
led.
Yes. It was actually when that apartment burned up, I was sitting downstairs here at Anna's.
And where was the apartment?
True story. Right about a block and a half that way on Houston Street.
Dang.
Yes, it's a long and sordid tale.
Well,
For another time.
Well, you were here and you were safe.
Yes, and there was an exquisite glass bong that also survived the fire. And both my guitars and laptop. And that was in 2000. I had a laptop in 2000. I've always been ahead of my time, James.
You are now.
Stop it. What else did we say we were going to play?
Let's do Pride of the Island.
I love it.
Okay, this song was written initially inspired somewhere in my teenage brain by the friends of my uncles, whose entire definition of being Irish was to drink and be annoying. Which, you know, that's a large percentage
Are
of
you
what
making
being
fun of
Irish is. And then something brought it out of me years later.
I remember when you started writing that song. It was between sets at O'Toole's. And you're like, dude, I got this thing, you gotta come out and listen to it. And I think the whole band, Leslie, Jeff, and then whatever the drummer was, it could have been Voodoo at that time for all I know. It's an old song. But yeah, and we were all like, that's awesome, finish it. And here we are.
Here we are. Pride of the Island. You have a green time of shelter and your leprechaun light, and you bark out the old songs and sing Paddy night. Yeah, you're glued to your bar stool, you're itching to fight. You think you're the pride of the island, with your cracked maroon eye and your nicotine grin, the trail of news that's told on your skin. Your priest says you're holy, you share the same sin. Thinks he's the pride of the island. You're a mix, so you're fighting, but you've got a choice. Pick up a bottle or sit down with Joyce. The ghost of Vienna are seeking your voice. You can be the pride of the island. About the troubles and all the amuses, and the ruddy grey tire and the does which he chooses. Yeah, you count all the battles, you number the noose that slipped over the necks of the young man. You're a mix, so you're fighting, but you've got a choice. Pick up a bottle or sit down with Joyce. The ghost of Vienna are seeking your voice. You can be the pride of the island. you look in the mirror, yeah, you forget it's just getting clearer and clearer. You could be the pride of the island. Well, you're a bitch, so you're fighting, but you've got a choice. Yeah, pick up the bottle or sit down with Joyce. The ghost of the Vienna are stinking your voice. You can be the pride of the island. Do you remember the night when the fiddles were real? You walked on the floor, you sang at the ceiling. When you get drunk, remember that feeling. You can be the pride of the island. Well, you're a mix, so you're fighting, but you've got a choice. Pick up a bottle or sit down with Joyce. The ghosts of Vienna are singing your voice. You can be the pride of the island. You couldn't be the pride of the island. You can be the pride of the island. You couldn't be the pride of the island.
Oh, that's a pretty song you wrote there,
Thank
James.
you, thank you. Well played.
For many years, as you know, I thought you wrote that song about me, and I thought you were making fun of me. But, you know, over the years, I've come to realize that it's a deeply heartfelt and
Song about you.
song about me. Oh.
So every once in a while, I come across this piece of paper, and it's new lyrics for your wedding, written for Lee.
Well, thank God for that.
We actually sang it that night, but I don't think you remember. The next time I
Oh,
find
I remember. I was the only sober person at that fucking party.
Right.
Well, that's also Lee, and then my brother and sister-in-law, Amy and Guy.
Yeah.
If you're watching.
Another
how does this
song,
work?
fiery song, Blooded Dairy.
Blooded Dairy. Sure. This is as close as I've come to a protest song in my life, I would think. Yeah. I would say, I don't know. But I would say now is that's what I think.
Yeah.
But
I can see that. No,
I don't.
I used to think it was about me.
No.
No, it's actually not.
There's a long story about how it came about.
Yeah.
But I was there when I wrote it. Blood dairy is flowing through my hands, drips from my lips and my fingertips. Now I understand. Oh, Mary, take me by the hand, hide my eyes from the blood outside and lead me from this land. I took a walk along the city wall. I heard the voices of the fallen cold.
Okay.
Well.
Now I know it wasn't about me. So I have a public service announcement to let Mike Piranha know he needs to come in the back door. Alex, if he's here. Mike Piranha, right? Mike, you know, I looked it up, and given the size of a piranha, the size of a cow, and how long it takes them.
Oh, there he is.
How long it takes a piranha to strip a cow carcass?
Not as long as you think. They swim downstream.
I figured out that if there was a cow carcass, it would take Mike Piranha about 3 days, 19 minutes, and 27 seconds.
All I heard
I
was
think he's
Piranha
not.
at a
I think
strip
he's.
club, that's
That's
all
the
I
only.
heard.
So,
A boy can dream.
the other strong possibility about Mike Piranha is that his name is actually Dinsdale.
Dinsdale. Ah, Monty Python joke.
Dinsdale.
Oh, we're doing Monty
Dinsdale.
Python jokes, and we have to say Spiny Norman. Come on. One of the great rock and roll bands to come out of Honolulu in what? Early 80s, Mike?
What's that? 78 we came.
Spiny Norman?
I was a year old.
Spiny Norman.
Spiny Norman? They were here when we were here.
Yeah. It's a Monty Python joke.
Yeah.
It's the giant purple aardvark.
So
Hedgehog.
hedgehog. So we don't want to spend too much of your time talking, being funny with ourselves. The other tune.
This one is Chicken Little. It turns out.
And this is also a true story. No, Chicken Little, not
No,
Bad
this is more an editorial. I suppose this is an editorial.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So I have to apologize myself because I wrote Jamie specifically and said you can use my amp. That's what I wrote. But what I texted, what in my brain I wrote was amp, and what I wrote was guitar because I've been on some painkillers this week and I'm a little bit.
Yeah, buddy.
So all week I've been thinking this song, Chicken Little, is a completely different song. So that's
Yes.
2 for me. All right.
It's an essay. Maybe they'll run it in the Times. Nobody gets my jokes. I don't care.
Or no, yeah.
Boom, what's that? Is the sky coming down? I look around to find the source of that terrible sound, but nothing's burning or broken, and everything's fine. The world's turning, so it's looking like I'm losing my mind. It's what the newsman said, put it on my head. Put pictures of the end, the men who want me dead. I'm looking over my shoulder, a little bit closer than everybody else, until this is over. Way back when I was a kid, my peace of mind was done in. The truth is hard to avoid. It's good to be paranoid. Good God, what the hell's going on? Am I wrong or has the whole world gone to dogs? A fire up in the sky, I can't believe my eyes. The water's getting hot from the heat of the lies. I'm going back to the woods, away from all the noise, away from all the assholes and their dangerous toys. I'm going back to the woods, the whisper in the trees speaks of the moonlight as you rise on the breeze. Way back when I was a kid, my peace of mind was done in. The truth is hard to avoid. It's good to be paranoid. stars now. I better get off the stage.
Chewy. End of the road? You feeling it?
Sure.
Okay. So this song is actually a true song about, it's one of the only songs that I know of that actually has the word quarantine in it, and it was written long before this whole thing happened. It's about the Irish that came over and were stopped and put into quarantine because of typhus and cholera, and there were tens of thousands of them. The song's called End of the Road. Watch your sister dying and your Peters wreck your home. Heard your own voice crying, thought it better far to roam than to gamble with the taties, or the reaper, or the crown. And on the dock in the morning, you laid your passage down. Lay your passage down. Into the dark and dank you slipped for 8 weeks and a day. And all the ones beside you that died along the way, they died from famine fever, and they died for lack of hope. They died from the poison at the end of the road. At the end of the road. Slipped into the ocean like a crop that had gone bad. You left off to America, you were the only friend you had. All the dark days, the darkest you had seen, they threw a fence around you and they shouted quarantine. Yes, you stood in blind amazement to have come across the sea and be prisoner in a country dedicated to the free. Yeah, you stood right there in Canada without shirt or soup or soap. You felt like you had finally come to the end of the road. Yeah, the end of the road. Hang on to your hope, my friend. It's the end of the road.
Huzzah!
I think that's our cue.
Hey, works for me. Yeah, let's get some talent up here.
Yeah. I got a little bit to do.
Used to be a stripper.
Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend Jamie Winpenny, he will return here for with his sit-down stand-up comedy act.
Well, I usually do that on the turlet.
This, and
Just turn your little lamp off here.